right, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at your home page top banner media and where that lives and what editing capabilities there are and how you go about doing that. So from your home page, if you're logged in, you can go ahead and hit click edit, or you can go to the pages list in WordPress dashboard and find the home page and click edit, however you like to get there. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to be taking a look at the home banner. So from maybe previous videos that you've watched, a lot of the pre-designed sections and features of your website live inside this flexible content editor area. But the home page is going to have its similar type of editor area, but it's going to have a different title. So that's going to be the home banner. Okay, so that's where you're going to go. You're going to have your content types tab. That's going to allow you to choose your content type for the banner. And that would be if you wanted it to be a video. You'll have the option for it to be a slider. The slider option then gives you a section to build out like a gallery for that slider, where you can use these hovers on the side for plus or minus to add or remove. But then you also have an add image button, and that'll just add a new image last in the order. These can then obviously be dragged and dropped around like most of these repeatable type features within our theme editor are. If you had a photo that's already existing in that slider, you wanted to remove it, you're just going to click to remove that image. Add image will appear. That'll take you into your media gallery. You can choose that new image. Okay, so that's how the slider works. Now, if you just have a single static image, that is going to then communicate to the image you have set on the right for featured image. So if you have the variation set up for a single image and you ever want to change it, you wouldn't do that one in the home banner. You would do that one in the featured image editing section. From there, we have some mobile settings. This is primarily for when you're using a video. Since the video is actually going to be set as a background video to that front home banner area with some text in the search bar, mobile browsers don't support background video, and you don't want to have a foreground video because then that would take over being able to have that additional text and your search bar. So for mobile, when you're using the video variation, the video is going to hide itself on mobile devices and use what's referred to as a fallback image. So for mobile settings, when you're using a video, you would actually manually set your fallback image. So if you wanted to change that fallback image when your regular desktop version of the site uses background video on your homepage banner, then you would come to the home banner editing area of the homepage, click over to mobile settings, and then from there, remove your image, add your image, and set the image that you would like to use. Then that's basically how you do all of the modifications. For video, the default is an MP4 format. So if you were to change the video, the first thing you're going to do is actually, I like to open it in a new tab, is just go to the dashboard menu on the left here and click on the media. Let that open in a new tab so I don't lose my homepage editing. And then you're going to go ahead and upload that video that should be saved on your device. And then once that video is uploaded, I don't have a video here, but let's just say this image is a video. You're going to go ahead and copy the file URL. You can copy it as I did, or you can just click copy to clipboard. Then you'll go back into your homepage editor, and that's where you're going to then paste the new URL. Now, we like to do dynamic URLs so that if you ever changed your website's domain name, you don't have to go through and manually change any links. So you're just going to remove everything from .com forward. You only need everything that /follows .com. And then that will now be the new video. I'm not going to save this because obviously for the example, I just used an image URL, but it would be the same thing for an actual video that you uploaded. Now, some folks might have a different variation here where the video is not an MP4 file, but is actually embedded. So maybe like an iframe that's coming from a video hosted on YouTube or Vimeo, then you would have a different editing option here. It would still live in the home banner area. That's a customization to the default of the theme for background video. So if your site is that case, you would have an additional field here for placing the iframe. So if you needed to change that video out and it's still going to be a video hosted elsewhere on like a video platform like Vimeo or YouTube that has the functionality to provide an embed, you would go to that platform, go to the video, click your share embed options that it provides you and copy that iframe embed code, and then come into the field that you would see here and replace that. I understand that might be a little confusing without having a visual to showcase that. If you get stuck on that, it might be best just to reach out to support and let us provide you assistance. Typically, if you have the iframe embed option, the MP4 field would not have been removed. The iframe embed would be an additional field provided for you. So let's say you're going to switch from an embedded video to back to an MP4, you can just clear out your iframe field and then do the media upload process that I just showed, copy the URL, paste it in the MP4 format field, remove everything .com and previous, so you just have everything / after the .com, and then you would be now using the MP4 variation for your video. That's kind of a one-off, just some sites do have that home banner video pulling from an embed through a third-party source. And then, of course, you're going to hit update on the page from there, and you'll be all set for editing your home page banner media.